to this capsule. Today, we are going to discuss planning with engagement plans and working with activities and tasks and looking a bit at their workflows as well. What we're going to do today is we're going to work with this dust announcement engagement plan. We need to make an announcement about the dust that our project is potentially going to create for some neighborhoods. So what we're going to need to do is plan out some engagements with the media plus the local mayors and actually assign some tasks out so that they're being contacted and we can monitor how much is left to do for this dust announcement as well. So step one is to create the engagement plan. We covered that in a previous capsule. We have this one right here. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to our individuals form. Okay, so I'm in the individuals form of Borealis inside of the stakeholder engagement module. What we need to accomplish is if you remember, we need to inform the mayors and the people in the media about the dust that our project is going to potentially cause. So what we could do is we can actually just grab the people that are mayor and the people that are tagged as media as well. Just hit apply there. We got about 57 stakeholders. Let's do our fit to screen trick that we're familiar with. Hit the select multiple. Just select all those records and we can go ahead and load them up inside of our engagement plan that we just created by hitting link to engagement plan. Simply just selecting the correct engagement plan being our dust announcement. We could also search and then we'll just go ahead and hit link. And that's that. Okay, I'm back in the engagement plan now, and as you can see, our stakeholders, all 57 of them, have been successfully loaded into our engagement plan, the mayors and the media contacts. What we could do now is we can actually just start assigning tasks out very simply by using the tasks menu here and just hitting this plus button. We can create a new task and it pulls up the menu right here. So if you remember, we had a previous communication where we needed to follow up with a project map. Maybe that's part of this pre-project phase. So what we can do is I can actually create a task for Leanne to follow up with that stakeholder. So I'm going to put follow up with project information, follow up with the stakeholder, with the requested project map. We can pick who to assign it to. You can assign it to yourself. You can also assign the task out to somebody else, like Leanne, for example, who was the one that was involved in that communication. If we have the stakeholders, we can select the stakeholder here. If we remember it, we can refer back to the communication. If we don't, use the search feature here, or we could just simply leave it blank and we can just have Leanne go and refer back to that communication. Most likely you want to link the stakeholder in this case. You want to apply a due date to this, maybe saying by the end of the year you should do this. You would also want to give a priority, just saying, low, medium, high priority. And finally, we have the accountable person. This could be the person that is in charge of maybe not doing the work, but they're still supposed to make sure that this task is completed. They're accountable for following up with Leanne, making sure it's getting completed in a timely manner, but maybe they're not the ones actually providing the map. We can record that as well. And if you do have that map or any data that might help Leanne out here, feel free to drop it right here in the documents section. And we'll just hit save. Now, what we have just done is we have assigned a task to be completed, we can go to the list of tasks inside of this engagement plan. We actually have a registry right here as well called tasks, and we can go here and see some tasks as well. We even have some filters to help us find what's important to us, like show the tasks that are assigned to me, show tasks that are overdue, tasks that are due this week, due this month. Just some quick filters, and we can even create tasks from here and assign them out, much like we saw before. Um, Tasks here, we'll go into this one. They actually have a workflow that I want to highlight as well. The workflow being that I can use this actions menu to progress a task along a workflow that Borealis has implemented. So what I could do is I can actually start the progress of this task. I can reassign it out to someone if I want to. Now you can see it switches to in progress. I have a follow-up section. I can enter follow-ups saying, trying to obtain map is not finished, adjusting to mid-Jan. You can even enter some follow-ups as you progress through this task saying, maybe that project map won't be made until mid-January and you need to adjust the plan date. And you can even link the communication you had about the project map as proof if you want to. When I hit enter here, you can see in the general information that the plan date is here and the due date is a bit offset. We have reporting capabilities for that. We can link communications to this and just continuing to use the actions menu to link to various areas in the system like communications or engagement plans. We can even just mark this task as complete here, linking a communication, recording the completion date and saying map sent to stakeholder. And that's a bit about taking tasks through workflows. We do have things to support you as well, such as built-in email notifications that we can enable whenever a task is assigned to you. It can remind you of tasks that are due in 7 days. A lot of options to make sure these tasks are getting done. Let's get back into the engagement plans and look at a bit more of a way to generate tasks in mass and assign them out to certain people. See you in the engagement plan.